Broward Sheriff's deputies who were caught on camera here slamming a teenager's head into the pavement returned to court today. They are trying to use Florida's Stand Your Ground law to get the charges against them dropped.
Local 10's Andrew Perez is live with what happened in court today. Andrew?
Well, there was a lot of back and forth in court today, arguing over who will be allowed to testify, what evidence is allowed to be introduced, all leading up to a pretty big legal battle. The deputies behind this rough arrest, both back in court virtually, arguing through their attorneys that what you're seeing here is self-defense.
The issue is whether they stood their ground. That's the motion.
We don't have a policy in place that provides deputies the opportunity to slam people's face head into the ground, especially under those circumstances.
Christopher Krikovich, who was fired, and BSO Sergeant Gregory Lacera are trying to get their misdemeanor charges related to this dismissed.
If you don't leave, you will be arrested.
DeLuca Roll, who was 15 at the time, was arrested in Tamarack. His face here slammed into the pavement. The deputies were responding to reports of a group of teens fighting outside of McDonald's. Attorneys arguing, though, this scene was already hostile, and there had already been dozens of reports of violence leading up to this takedown. Word of a fight club there.
The state wants everyone to believe that these were just students that were being picked up after school. I mean, that's not the case here. This was a plaza where deputies had been injured, where deputies had been hurt, where students were engaging in fights on numerous times.
The state and defense went back and forth. Which witnesses can testify? What evidence matters here? Prosecutors will need to prove that the deputies were not acting in defense of self or others at this time in order for this case to move forward. So all the details have now been ironed out. The judge is going to take a few days to figure out exactly what the burden of proof will be. We will keep you posted. For more on this and so many other stories, you can head to my social media pages, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Andrew Perez, WPLG. For Live in Fort Lauderdale, I'm Andrew Perez, Local 10 News.